season as both of these programs try to make an early statement and build that resume. Welcome to Kinnick Stadium in Iowa City, Iowa, home of the Hawkeyes. As we'll see, the number 13 team in the country, the North Carolina Tar Heels, taking on the 21st ranked team in the land, the Iowa Hawkeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Tar Heels will put total leather to crank us up. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. Johnson looking to throw. And he dropped it. Just didn't look the thing all the way in.
Well, he did a good job getting to the middle of the field. That's where the offense wanted to attack on that play. He's just got to do a better job looking that football in.
They're dealing with a second and long. Looking to fire. Flips it out on the screen. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
One of the things I love about this offense is they're very versatile in their passing attack. They throw to receivers and tight ends, and the screen game is big as well. This guy is a weapon, and you're seeing that here early.
The offense changing the play. Wants to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Lawson. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. And the Hawkeyes racing to the line in the hurry-up. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Hey, great job getting in the backfield, making it very difficult for him to make reads and understand what the heck's going on, bottling him up. That's the biggest thing. When you play a running quarterback, you want to bottle him up. You want to set those edges really, really firm and make him turn back inside where all the big boys are coming, and you don't let that speed get to the outside.
Makes the grab. It's Lawson. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that third down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up fourth and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. This crowd, full throats, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Lopez wants to fire. Makes the grab. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one.
And for DBs out there trying to stop these short slant routes against man coverage, being physical is really key. You want to get your hands on the wide receiver and really try to disrupt that timing between the QB and his target.
And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
The one thing that can derail this offense, a bunch of 3 and outs. They won't do that here, but they might go 4 and out if they don't convert. Got it behind the line. It's Craver. And he picked up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. And the Tar Heels will snap it on 1st and 10. They go to the ground. Got enough for the first down and once more. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. You count up those explosive plays in a game, and you put a little extra star by the big runs.
Yeah, this running back is a weapon, boy. He is so good in space. He's got shiftiness. He can make guys miss. And if this guy gets into the second level, watch out. He can hit a home run.
Makes the grab. It's Hardy. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him toting them.
And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, North Carolina!
And he finds the end zone. I tell you what, man, this guy's going to be a force. You look at this offense, they find different ways to get him the football, different ways to use him. 3 times now he's entered the end zone, and not even 2 full games yet. This dude's a playmaker.
Bringing it out. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. The ball back on offense. Finding themselves down 7-0. They'd love to get a drive going here. Oh, he's got a chance. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. From the gun, the ground game. Turning it on! And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. Not much can impose your will on a defense like popping a big run.
Especially when they know you're going to run it, right? This offense right now is just more physical. They're more physical up front in the trenches. And this running back and his ability to break tackles, that is just so demoralizing for this defense.
They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. On the direct snap, it's Smith. Now the pitch. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45.
And this defense has to be so disciplined. Like, you just got to understand, I can't all go for the quarterback. And too much attention on the quarterback. We didn't play the pitch really well. That's why this offense is really hard to stop.
The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Johnson wants to throw it. They're setting up the screen. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Nice heads-up play by the defense to jump on that ball after it got popped out.
This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. Second down after the offense recovered its own fumble.
Here we go.
On the run, it's Russell. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Moving out of the pocket. Bought a little time, lets it go. Wide open downfield. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. So first down here as they go back to work. The offense will have to use its first time out of the half. The Hawkeyes will line it up on 1st and 10. He'll ride his man on the option. Got the first down and more. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19 there in the red zone.
And that's a nice job by this QB. Great job. You show patience, right? Like, if they don't come take me, I'm going to keep running. That's how I go pick up another first down.
Touchdown, Hawkeye! The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone. The extra point here would tie the game. He hung in there as long as he could, and it paid off.
What toughness. The QB just hanging there, knowing you're going to get hit, but still throwing a strike down the field. Offensive linemen are going to love that guy.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Lewis. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Bringing the heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Well, this guy shot out of the cannon. 2 catches on the opening drive, and finally going back to him again. This time, they don't hook up, but he's a guy that needs to touch the football often, and I think this offense has to keep trying to find ways to get him involved.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Lopez to pass. He's got him this time. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Power football with the run. Got the first down and more. Still running at the 40. Sprinting away. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Tar Heels.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from midway in the end zone. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Wants to go up top on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
He might want another play. The play action fake. This time it's complete.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
3rd and inches, everybody knows what's coming, but it's so dang hard to stop it. You better get penetration with that defensive line. They didn't do a good enough job. Running back falls forward and does his job.
Pulls and fires complete. There he goes. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Johnson looking to throw. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Back to the ground game on the left. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Nice job by the defense. A lot of times offenses want time to mesh that RPO and read it. Now, the defense got in there so fast, they didn't give him an option. Got the nice tackle for a loss, putting the offense in a worse situation.
Using his feet. Sticking with the running game and finding enough space to get 8. It leaves him with a 4th and 2. A couple of yards shy of the first down marker, but they've decided this is 4 down territory. The offense still on the field. Might be changing the route. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Hardy. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. Breaks into the open. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. The Tar Heels headed quickly to the line. He's looking to throw. Back's got it. Touchdown, UNC! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And I love the bounce back for this offense. We lost a week ago. Let's put that in the rearview mirror. That game's gone. Let's improve. Let's get better. So far in this first half, they've done just that.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, back to your game in a moment, but first we have to show you how the script is being written here. Maryland has the lead right now, but if this team has taught us anything over the years, it's that no lead is safe there in College Park. They're up by 7 over Kansas. That's where things stand right now, and of course, if the script is flipped, you will hear about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Johnson wants to throw it. Scrambling away. He throws one to the left. He's got it along the sideline. And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain. They made the defense pay with that last big chunk of yardage. Now 1st and 10 from the 30. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. From the 30-yard line on 1st down. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Back has it. Got a little space. They forged ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the Wildcat there.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Goes to the option. Now the toss. Oh, better look out. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. Perfectly timed on that pitch, and they pick up the 1st down on the play. And the Hawkeyes getting set on 1st and 10. He wants to change this route. Motion from the wide receiver. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Iowa! They punctuate the chance for the trip to the end zone.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it out. It's Lewis. He's got great speed. He just about popped that one for a long one, but as it is, he gives his team a lot of momentum with a solid return. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Lopez wants to fire. Finds his man. It's Hardy. He'll take it up to the 45-yard line, and they stop him and knock him out of bounds.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
And the Tar Heels can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to pass. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose. And I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really, really be physical. Because if he bobbles it at all, as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
The Tar Heels will try to pin them back with the punt. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Quarterback may change this route. Looking to throw on first down. On the run, still looking. He'll pull it down and run. Not a lot of room there. He'll pick up a few before he's forced out of bounds.
How about the defense on this play? The quarterback bootlegs to the right. And look at everybody do a great job. They don't get caught up in the run. They all chase sideline to sideline and really limit the damage on what could have been a really big play.
We'll send the tight end in motion. Johnson looking to throw. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Direct snap. It's Russell. He'll toss it. Oh, he's got some space. And a big play there on the option. The pitch was executed perfectly. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. They'll send the back in motion. To the air on first down. Flushed out of the pocket. He'll throw it. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback. Start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Handoff from the gun. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game. Mark it at the 47.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Back behind the chains, 1st and 15. Smith wants to throw. Fires deep toward the end zone. touchdown. It is also a play in which there is a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And he added the extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the final 53 yards coming courtesy of that touchdown pass. Coming out with it, it's Lewis. Gets it across the 30 to the 31. Nice pickup on the return there. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Looking to throw on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Hardy. They bring him down, but it'll be first down at the 42. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking downfield on first down. They get to him as he throws. Got his man. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37. And in the waning seconds of the first half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Maybe being on the right hash will help him swing that big leg for this 54-yard attempt. And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. Maybe being on the right hash will help him swing that big leg for this 54-yard attempt. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. And here in the third quarter, it is still a tie ball game. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Just about set to put total leathers. We are deadlocked here in the third. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially... Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And this safety is a ball hawk. He's a playmaker. Not only have we seen him get involved in the running game and make tackles playing downfield, but he plays the center field position as well as anybody in college football, and you saw it right there.
Going to run it. It's Russell. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Now the pitch. And that might have been a bad read as the defense just swarms all over the pitch man.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Third in Africa is extremely difficult. When I know it's a passing situation, I get to rush the passer and pin my ears back. I get to put more DBs on the field to drop back and really play pass coverage. You can tell the offense was trying to force it, trying to get that first down, makes the big mistake.
Snagged in the middle. It's Hardy. Brings him down at the 48. It's a gain of 15 and a first down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
And you can tell that play went nowhere from the start.
It was definitely a great play by that defender.
Oh, yeah, he got the backfield so good, the running back had absolutely no chance.
Lopez to pass. That's caught. It's Hardy. Still running at the 35. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
Well, that's a great example of him understanding where everybody is on the field, because that wasn't the guy he wanted to throw it to, but he knew he was going to get hit. He had to get rid of it quickly, dumped it off, and he let his guy go make a big play for him.
He found his man and zipped it in there, and they've got a first down in the red zone at the 11.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
Lost a throw on first down. Firing to the right, complete. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
You just got to get this guy going in the offense. You got to hand it off to him. You got to throw it to him, too, on all different types of downs. I love it on first down here. Just getting him the ball in the passing game, let him make something happen and set up second and short.
Caught behind the line. It's Craven. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just...
Touchdown, North Carolina! An epic comeback. They'll talk about this one forever if they can hold on, but they're on top right now. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. And he loses the football.
That's a breathing a sigh of relief for sure. Kick returner tries to take it out, puts it on the ground, but how about the offense getting back on it, turning what could have been a really bad play into, thank goodness I got the ball back.
Motion from the wideout. Might be calling a hot route. Smith dropping to pass. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
Well, coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, third quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
Quickly to the tight end. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. And the Tar Heels look to keep this drive humming. Wants to go up top on first down. Unloads to the wideout. They needed a big play, and they got it. And the foot down for the first down. Receivers worked tirelessly, tapping that toe along the sideline, and it just looks so natural for him.
Yeah, it can't just be pat and go all the time, right? Reese just jogging down the field, ball hits you right in stride. You got to be able to make awkward body catches and do it getting your feet in bounds. That was sweet.
Looking to pass inside the red zone. The throw to the outside is complete. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Lopez wants to fire. He's got it. He thought he might turn that into a score, but the defense able to wrestle him down short. They'll stop him at the 3. The Tar Heels have it in scoring position on first and goal. He wants to throw it. Fires into the end zone. And he wanted to get the score right there, but it falls incomplete.
And that's a good job by this defense, man. You drop back, you play really smart, play sound. Understand, there's not a lot of field to cover, and they couldn't fit the ball in the window. Good pass defense.
They'll run it to the left here, looking for the goal line. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. A third and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Tar Heels! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And how about the offense? They spread them out. Everybody spread wide. Easier to read a defense when you do that. They find the matchup they want, and they get rewarded with the score.
And they stay on target with the extra point, up 35-21.
Carolina, 35. Iowa, 21.
And he's going to bring it out. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He is electric in the return game, and that one has the offense set up nicely. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. Smith wants to throw. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. Guys, we've reached the end of the period, and North Carolina's on top. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the third quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Now on the option. He'll pitch it. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Quarterback making checks. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Makes the grab ready for the first down. And that's where they'll mark him, but a very productive play, and they'll move the chains.
And these are these moments, man, when you're trailing by a couple possessions, you've got to put it together. Your quarterback has to come through. I mean, it's not a surprise. It's going to be passes. He's got to be smart. He's got to be quick with his decision-making, and they kind of got to be up near the line of scrimmage and be in a little bit of a hurry.
Looking to throw again. Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Hawkeyes! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
Now they'll try to get another possession with an onside kick. And in that scramble, they're going to come out of there with the football, and they get the onside kick and take possession right back. Has the ball back on offense. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot. Now let's see if they can pull this one out. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back.
Let's go, right.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
And this is going to fall on the quarterback's shoulders here in the fourth quarter. You're trailing. It's a close game. You are going to have to complete some balls. You're going to have to make some big-time throws in small windows under duress if you're going to bring your team back and will them to victory. Incomplete there, obviously, but expect them to continue to throw it. This quarterback better dial in.
This time he's got it. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Now on the move. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. The Hawkeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. On the run, it's Russell. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill with that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Smith dropping to pass. Pulls it in. It's Lawson. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Here comes the option. Pass to Stetson, still on his feet. He just has a nose for those little crevices to be able to find space, and he picks up the first down. Running back searching for a hole. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
You see all this movement in football now, all the stemming, the defensive line, they're sliding right before the snap, creating confusion for the offensive line. Then they're moving back and stunting. Really good job by the defense. Continue to move, continue to stunt, continue to get in the backfield and make this life hard on this running back.
Going to swing it on second down. catch in the middle. It's Lawson. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. And the Hawkeyes will hustle to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Hauls it in. Showed off just about every move in the book, except the forward move. Stopped for a short gain.
The defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get two bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well.
Oh, no, the ball popped out. And he falls on top of his own fumble. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Smith wants to throw. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
Yeah, and I like teams that are aggressive. When offenses go empty and spread you out, you only got so many guys to protect your quarterback, and the linebacker comes through and hammers the quarterback and gets the sack.
Trailing by a touchdown, this fourth down opportunity is gargantuan. Making side adjustments here. They're throwing for it on fourth down. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
Nice job by this defense in a clutch moment. You knew they were going to throw the football. Fourth down, great coverage, break on the football, force the incompletion, and more importantly, you get the ball back to your offense with a chance to just run this clock and get out of here with a win.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Craven. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going.
And this offense, you can tell, just still feeling confident. Like, they have the lead. It's the fourth quarter. First down, that's not a running play. That's a passing play. They're really in a rhythm, feeling good about themselves.
To the air on first down. Hauls it in. Ripping through the defense. Touchdown, UNC! He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Maryland is running away with things, and it's thanks in large part to an offense that's been firing on all cylinders. They're up 14 over Kansas. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Off the play fake on first down. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
The Hawkeyes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. On the ground, it's Russell.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Just feeds the running back. Breaks the tackle. Brought down at the 16-yard line, and that will likely bring out the punt team.
Offense facing fourth down.
Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really easy to motivate that type of squad. They played motivated. They played a little ticked off. I'm here for it. I love it. I love the excitement, the adrenaline, the emotion, and they earned a big dub today.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.